No, because what was that? Good God. My heart still a beat like 100 miles per hour, fam. Manchester United 3, Fulham 2 close. Too close. Way too close. But we are getting into it. So, good God. Alright, so what we can say, I think after Blacks, United were keeping their team shape well. I think the way the team was moving the ball, the way the team was, getting into the attacking areas, just having control and composure over the flow of the match, really and truly, because all the times when Fulham had the ball in the first half and the starting of the second half, we were letting them have the ball. So they were making their side passes, and occasionally they will swing a one cross in the box, and we dealt with it well, right? I think the penalty call for Cunha was never a penalty. However, I do believe, in my honest opinion, that when Mbemo was making that darting run into the box and he was seemingly dragged down by Fulham's number 5, I think that was a penalty. And that you they did a work for your card, like, me don't know. I think him name Colleen or something like that. You don't know me attack. I think the foul on Mbemo in the box was a penalty. And nobody can change my mind. So Cunha's own was not a penalty, but the one on Mbemo was definitely a penalty. Like, without a doubt. Sorry. Now, we got a free kick for the foul on Cunha, because before he got into the box, there was some tugging on his shirt. So you can see clearly that you could have seen the whole man undershirt. You could have seen more undershirt than you could have seen actual jersey. I'm taking a piss, but yeah. So I do agree with the call for the free kick. Brilliant set piece by the team. I think the delivery by Bruno was spot on. The weight on the ball, the height on the ball. I think the way Casemiro attacked the header was brilliant. He out jumped a defender who was clearly taller than him, and that just goes to show that a lot of the time your aerial ability isn't only based on your height. I think height has a lot to do with it, and height contributes a lot to how well you can deal with a clearance or a header towards the goal, but timing as well. If your reaction time is off, it doesn't matter if you're 6'7". Somebody who has a decent height and can react faster to the danger than you can will score a goal, and that's exactly what happened for Casemiro's goal. Brilliant goal. We went on to, we still control the match after that. We'd have soak up the pressure. We'd have break on the line. Quick 1-2 snappy passes in the midfield, break on the line. But Matheus Cunha, hats off to you, sir. Hats off to you. That was a cracker. A crack. Him slap that. Him slap the ball. What a goal. What a beautiful goal. Him could strike a ball sweeter, so no lie. The one last week, this slap sweeter than that. But the one this week is him put the whole line generational bloodline behind another shot there. Like, really and truly, beautiful goal. 2 keeper in the goal could have saved that. I don't even think the keeper see when the ball passing. He just hear the net behind him. And you could sound where it make when it touch the post a bit. That's all the keeper here. Brilliant. Now, the team did go on, and I think there was a point where you could see that we were kind of, I wouldn't say retreating, but I think we got complacent in a sense. We kind of easy back. We not really attack like how we used to, or attack like how we did attack in the first parts of the match. Carrick made some good subs, in my opinion. Sesko came on and almost scored with his first touch. That was a brilliant cross, brilliant header. Sesko are one of them people the way he's extremely tall. Like the man is a giraffe, but he doesn't depend on his height for jump and get. I'm sure if Sesko was 6'1" and not 6'5", he could have still jump high. Like that man can jump. That man can leap. Him have a leap on him. And I think you can't get closer to the goal than that. Like at all. Like him just did unlucky. And I genuinely think that if that goal went in, it would have been a completely different conversation. But football is always going to be a game of what ifs and maybes and, you know, coulda, woulda, shoulda, but it never go in. And that's the reality. The ball is just not going to the net. Fulham then went on to be awarded a penalty. And I am a Manchester United fan, clearly. But the reality of the situation is, I can see why Maguire went for the challenge. I don't blame him for going for the challenge because we're the same ones who, if he hadn't gone for the challenge and then Jimenez had poked the ball into the net, would have said, Maguire, you can't pull out a challenges like that, etc., etc. Would have started slating him again. You get me? I say? I don't blame Maguire for going for that challenge. I understand why he did it. However, it was a penalty. Whether we like it or not, whether we want to admit it or not, that was a penalty. Maguire's tackle on Jimenez was a foul. It was a foul. What I don't agree with, and it's been a debate in football for years. From, I think the biggest debate over it was with Neymar, like back in about 2012, 2013, 2014, that whole stutter run up foolishness. Like, I am not a goalkeeper. I've never been a goalkeeper, but I cannot see where that stutter thing is fair to somebody in goal. You're already on edge because saving a penalty is really just a gambling game, you know. You dive one way, you dive the next way, and you stay in the middle and just pray. Really and truly. I know there's a whole thing of looking in the eyes of the player who's going to take the penalty and looking at the way how them shape them foot for the shot and all them other something, but forget all of that. Saving a penalty is a gamble. You could have do all of that and the player just send it the next way. And then you look like you have egg on your face. When you're going to add one stutter, fine, because you can argue that Bruno's penalty technique is a stutter before him jump and hop. When you're going to stutter 2-3 times, like, think we are take the piss. Really think we are take the piss. So don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it wasn't a penalty, but why must stutter so much time? Like, stop with the whole epilepsy behavior upon the field. Just take the damn penalty. Yeah? But anyways, yeah, we can see the penalty. Good placement by Raul Jimenez and a good attempt at saving the ball by Lamens. I think maybe him could have reached that, but it was well placed. I think he would have get to that, even if him did. You get me? I say him dive the right way, but yeah, it was placed way too well and with a lot of power. Whole heap of power did they behind the penalty there. Now, when I saw Fulham's second goal, I had flashbacks to when we played against Aston Villa and we can see the goal there to Rodgers. Like, nobody was closing down the angle and the man just wrap up the ball in 9 net, and I'm sorry, no keeper is getting there. Once them get it, I'm sure that is what FIFA look on, the game FIFA look on, and when them put them finesse plus and them teeth in thing in a game, a shot like that them look on. Cause what was that placement, brother? 3 keeper in a goal can't save that. The man placed that top bins. Top bins. You not reach that. And it's like the man just, and don't get me wrong, the defense did kind of poor for concede a goal like that. But really and truly, when you think about it, I kind of the same thing that happened with we and Arsenal. Like, they're marking the players that they're seeing in front of them. 1-2 pass and then just break a nice pace and finish. Like, One of them goal away. When you see it score, you just have to say, alright, go on. You get me? I say like it was a great goal. It was a beautiful finish. Can't take that from them. Beautiful finish. Now this is where I'm sat in my living room watching the match. And you see once the second goal they go in, the amount of message. I'm even not call them at them name on the video right now. You don't know yourself. I send me this one bag of message about, oh no, not looking good. Looking like the YouTube title, like kind of sad to the blah blah blah. All that. Benjamin Sesko. See that? Now, he's young and you're not going to put him in the same bracket as like your Haalands and people like that, but that was such a striker's finish. Him never look on the goal when him strike it. The man just did control the ball. He knew where the goal was and then just place it top bins. Top bins. Beautiful goal by Sesko. Proud of him. The man come on, him nearly score. Him never get him goal, him head never drop. Him still do the link up play, the 1-2 was passing the ball out and the wing, getting into the box. It's like the youth I just one of them positive youth there. He's always trying to get forward and give him best for the team. And that's what we need. People with passion will have quality. Because we don't really want passion alone. Passion with quality. And him get him goal and it was a striker's finish. Man kick that hard. Right in the top. Right up there, sir. Keep on and reach that. I think it was a good performance by the team. I think the goal, the penalty that we conceded, we had kind of drop after that, and then for them to score that second goal, I think Man U is one of those teams where it's like we feel like we need this adrenaline rush to perform, because we had drop after them score one goal, and when them score the second goal, everybody start play this quick ball game or go after for try to score, and then look at thing the fam. Man them. I could just kill off the match and stop give people heart failure, because my heart just a calm down after the whole situation there. You get me? I say like let's if we can kill off a match early, let's kill off the match early. Please. I thank you. But overall, well done to Carrick again. He is continuing his winning streak from way back at 2022 or whatever. For him last interim job. I come into this interim job. And yeah. Straight W's. Manager don't know what it feel like for lose a match. Quality. When you're big, you're just big.